is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of The Real. I'm your host, BG, with my lovely co-host, Miss Maddie Cruz. How you doing today, girl?
Hey, good. Ready and excited for this topic. Hot topic.
Peace and abundance, Soul Tribe. Welcome to The Real. It is your host, Goddess D. I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Marty Cruz, and BG. Let's get it popping. Today we will be talking about fitness, feeling well, being well, living well. What's up, y'all? What's going on? Happy, Tuesday? What's popping?
Happy Tuesday. I am on the road right now, but I am excited about talking about fitness. It's all about fitness and health and well-being. It helps keep a strong mind when you're in shape.
Facts.
Exactly. Not only have to with your health, it has to looking good.
That's right. I think health is wealth. So this is like right up my alley. Mentally, physically, spiritually, being healthy, being fit, that is so important. Speaking of which, I just came off of a retreat myself where I was just like just tapping into my fitness goals. And one way I like to stay well and balanced is kind of get some time to myself, sun, going to the beach. I went snorkeling. I was around fishing. It was exciting. So yeah, I'm excited to share some tips, share what I do, answer some questions. Yeah, how about you, Marty Cruz? What you been up to? How does this topic pertain to you?
A lot, because of the fact that, I'm a Sumba instructor myself. I'm a personal trainer. So for me, this is my comfort zone as well. Because, I am actually a professional dancer. So for me to, when I'm out of state, and I can be in actually do my dancing and helping other people. What I even notice is just the smile, the happiness, how the people are feeling themselves when they're dancing, they're just enjoying themselves. That's what I get the most pleasant to me.
Yes.
What about you, BG?
What you say?
I said, what about BG? Does you do any type of workout? Do you like working out? What's up with that?
You say? I didn't hear that.
I said, do you like working out? What do you do when it comes to your fitness situation?
I got a lot of kids, so I gotta be in shape all the time. My goal is by the time my kids are adults and I'm a great grandpa, I can still run around and play sports with them. So I try to stay, in the gym. I got a gym at home. Plus, I go to Planet Fitness from time to time. And then, but my thing is, I just learned at an early age. You don't have to worry about going to doctors and whatnot if you eat right and stay healthy. Stay in the gym working out. I rarely ever go to the doctor. I rarely ever do any of that type of stuff. So I feel good about it. It's a plan that's worked since I was young. So I'm gonna keep going with it.
Yeah.
Even if you don't think so, when you have kids, you don't even need the gym because the kids have you active, running behind them. That you really in reality don't even need a gym because you're always on the go.
That's right. I have a toddler. Well, actually, I have a preschooler and a toddler right now. And I'm telling you, they keep me on my toes. We just got to stay on the go. And I like that you mentioned about, like, I want to be, around with my, I want to be that grandpa that can get down and still play ball. I think that's important because, we have to be present in our kids' lives. And if we're tired and not well and not feeling well, then we can't, we just, we can't be present for them. So I feel like, especially being a family man or a family woman, having children, it's important to be fit and be well.
Exactly. So what's the type of workout or what do you do to keep yourself in shape and mentally health right?
One thing I love to do, and it kind of works as a tool for it because it works for the mental, and
In
it
the
also
body?
works to keep me toned, is yoga. Yoga, like stretching, increasing circulation, enhancing that blood flow, loosening the muscles, all of those that tension, getting that tension out the body so it doesn't, stay there and grow and manifest into something else. And then also mentally, it provides quiet time. I call yoga a moving meditation because basically you're tapping into your your oneness, your godliness, your goddessness, is that if that's a word.
That's
And
where that's where your name came from?
well, yeah, I mean, yeah. My name basically came from me being me, owning up to taking control of my life. And when you are creating your life, when you're out here creating things, the very definition is God. I am the female version of that. I create life. I got babies. I create a business. I create everything every day. I create, meals for my family. So I encompass that and I honor that. Like, I'm a goddess. I'm creating shit out here. So that is where goddess came from. And yoga is an extension of that because you honor
Okay.
yourself.
So I have a question when it comes to yoga. Does yoga you have to be super flexible, right? To be able to do that? Or that's mentally like mind controlled.
No, that's yeah. You don't have to be flexible for yoga. I used to do it for
Yeah,
football.
because I see some people doing yoga, doing the pretzel, looking like pretzel all over the place. I can't do that. I'm not that flexible.
No, yoga, people think that yoga is all about being bendy and stretchy and look like pretzels, but no, yoga can be just mental sitting with yourself and just practicing oneness. Yoga can also be breath work, pranayama, breathing, certain types of breathing can, align the chakras. We talked about chakras in my other show. So, yoga is not just about, that's one type of yoga. So
Okay.
yeah, you have to get into the study of it, but it's not just having to be bendy and pretzely. And even if you're doing the moving yoga, there's beginner levels to yoga. It's all types of yoga that you can do. They even have yoga for kids. So no, that's a common misconception. But nah, it
A
can be very
myth.
effective without you being skilled or very advanced at it.
Okay. So not only do you do yoga, you also focus on the health of the food, healthy food. Can you tell us a little bit about that with the healthy food?
Yeah, so I feel like holistic healthcare is mind, body, and soul. So what you put in your body is pretty much what you're going to give it to operate. It's like gas you put in the car. You put in 87 in a Benz, you're gonna probably have some problems, right? So I just told y'all I'm a goddess. So I have to
Yeah.
eat goddess like foods. I gotta treat my body like the temple that it is, right? So long story short, I was able to heal myself from diabetes and high blood pressure and thyroid issues just by changing my diet. And so what I do now is incorporate lots of fruits and veggies, especially fruits because they're hydrating. It's summertime, it's hot outside, it's hot everywhere. And when we perspire, when we sweat, we're losing, body fluids. And if you're not replenishing those, we can easily become dehydrated. So
Yeah.
even if you're not a big water drinker, you can be, you can eat foods like cucumbers, tomatoes, fresh fruits, things like that, juicy fruits like watermelon, and hydrate yourself.
Mhm.
That's one way I stay well. I make sure that I'm always hydrated, flushing toxins out my body or anything that doesn't need to be there, making sure that all my organs are lubricated and doing what they need to do, staying hydrated.
Mhm.
And also just eating foods that I agree with, that agree with me. Like everybody doesn't have to be vegan or a certain way, but if I eat something and it makes me sick, then clearly my body is telling me that's not the best food for me. So I'm
Mhm.
yeah, I just eat consciously. I eat what makes me feel good and what powers me up. And I drink lots of herbal teas. Herbs, have a lot of nutrients. So those are some things that I do.
So you think by eating healthy not only reflects in your skin, because I know when you eat healthy, you also can look flawless, you look flawless, you look more vitamins, like your skin looks more like nutrient, right? Do you
Yeah.
think that has to do with your eating too?
Absolutely, because the cells are always dying and replenishing themselves. And the way that your cells show up when they replenish themselves is dependent upon the nutrients that's available in your body. So if
Okay.
I'm giving myself foods that are drying me out, that are not very healthy, not nutrient dense, then I'm gonna have probably acne or maybe dry spots or maybe some skin issues. But if I'm eating things that hydrate my skin and I'm eating nutrient dense foods, then my cells are gonna have what they need to do their best. So I'm gonna be out here glowing like a star. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's very, very true, because the cells don't stay the same. They're always regenerating, and
Mhm.
they're regenerating based upon what you put in your body, what you expose
Oh, okay.
yourself to.
Okay. And it also helps you with your health too, right? Like with
Yes,
your organs, with all the good shit that you need to know and be good about, right? Your
facts.
hair, your nails. Oh, okay. I
Yep.
never tried yoga, honestly, to tell you the truth. I've been trying to want to, but the thing is that I'm not flexible. Two, remember I told you that I had a car accident, I broke my neck. So I'm kind of cautious when it comes to that because I don't want to be able to hurt my neck more or hurt it in any type of form. But now that you're talking about that you don't have to be that flexible, that it can be different ways, I want to try it out.
And you know what? It may even help your neck injury. But I would recommend, because a lot of people start on like YouTube and they'll just take like videos that resonate with them, and that's perfectly fine. But if
Yeah.
you have injuries like yourself, I recommend going to like a studio and having someone,
Okay.
instruct you. That way they can make sure that you're being safe and you're not hurting yourself, especially being
Okay.
there. So I would
Precautious. You're really precautious.
yes, absolutely. Want to help you,
Okay.
not hurt you.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me tell you a little bit what I do. I'm a Zumba instructor, right? So what we focus a lot is about dancing, cardio, and particularly just mental health when it comes to the Zumba. A lot of people think it's about the steppings, it's about getting the choreography. No, it's about just acting like you're in the club in the party. There's a lot of people that can't even go out. So because you can't go out, you just come and join us and you just enjoy yourself, laugh, have fun. It's all about that. And it's not to take it that serious, or but that's what I do. I'm also a personal trainer, which you know what it is. You just train people to get fit, to get their condition back active. I try to work with people that don't know how to work in machine,
Mhm.
that they go to the gym and they act lazy or they be in the phone. No, what I do, I make them work out, make them sweat, but
Yeah.
also careful for their condition. And each person is different, though. You know what I mean? And I'm also a person that I don't like to be like, I don't know if you've seen those girls that are all fucking buff and shit. No, I like to look feminine, but still tight and sexy. That's
Yeah.
what I'm working to. That's my thing right there.
Journey to help other people. Like, what inspires your journey to become a Zumba instructor and to help other people on their fitness journey?
The main thing, like I said, is not the body, it's the mental health. It
Yeah.
helps a lot when it comes to the mental health with a lot of people. A lot of people come and distress themselves. They come out of there and they're like, okay, I feel good now. I feel more relieved. Because they be over there screaming, shouting, and everything. So those are that's my focus for them to relieve themselves. Come here, you're thinking that leaving everything behind, it's a party, let's have fun.
Yes. I love it. I bet you're great. I bet you're a ton of fun to work out with.
Yeah, I play every type of music. Like I have my Latin side that I always put like merengue, cumbia, salsa, reggaeton, um, hip hop, reggae. I play a little bit of everything.
I
So
bet it is so fun. Listen, I bet you love yoga. You're doing all of that. I'm not good. I listen, my rhythm is just so sometimes. Now, if I, have a little drink, I'm real on.
I get loose with the drink. That's everybody, girl. That's not just you. As long as you have the drink up for you, you'll be good. You feel like you Jennifer Lopez on the stage. Yeah, exactly. But you know what we should do? We should
What?
try to have a yoga so you can teach us a little bit, and we should do like a little bit of Zumba so we can teach them a little bit what it is, and they can get into it.
To do that, and I love to do Zoom, but I never had the courage to do it in person. But I'm just gonna do it on the internet with you. I would love to.
Exactly. There's always first time for everything, you know. But also talking about your yoga, because I know a lot of people, they're not really too much familiar when it comes to doing it. They've heard about it, they've seen it. But what are the benefits that you get from it? All other than mind, flexibility, relief of pain of bones and muscles. What other benefits do you get from doing yoga?
Goodness, it's so expansive, so many. Um, First of all, it helps to relieve all so much tension, joint pain, helps with anxiety. Some of the stretches and poses you can do helps to basically calm the adrenals. That's like the area in the body that's responsible for you to be like on fight or flight mode. So it has you in like go mode and overdrive mode, and it sometimes can cause high blood pressure. Yoga can help to calm that down, so it puts you more in rest and relaxation mode. Yoga is just it's so expansive. A lot of the same benefits you get from exercise you get from yoga, but there's a spiritual component of it. Some of the poses,
It's like meditation, a lot
yeah,
of mind meditation.
yes, it's absolutely. I call it moving meditation because you're present, and that's the definition of meditation. People think meditation always has to be you sitting in silence and cross-legged position or whatever. Meditation is anytime you're present and in the moment. That's
Okay.
meditation. So yoga, if you like to move like me, sometimes it's kind of hard to sit still. Yoga can be that meditation for you. You can be present, you can do the poses. And we talked about chakras a couple of weeks back, and it helps to cleanse and open those areas. So chakras are just energy centers in the body, and certain yoga poses help to cleanse, balance, and open those areas. So the
Okay.
benefits are expansive.
Okay. Okay. Who do you recommend doing this, or does it have an age limit? It could be for young adults, older people, or who do you recommend that is specifically for one person?
My 1-year-old does yoga. All ages can do yoga, just making sure everybody's being safe. But there's no age limit on moving your body and stretching, and that's pretty much what it is. So
Because
I
there's no dangers on it, right? It's not so dangerous that you can actually get hurt like any other type of exercise that you might do.
No, not especially if you're unfamiliar, like you were saying, this is new for you and you had a previous injury, you definitely want to see a professional and go to a professional yoga class and let them know about your specific condition. Now, you want to take precautions in that manner, but yoga in itself is not a threat. It's not a danger. It's simply stretching the body. Now, it can get really complex. You can get them pretzely moves and all of that, and that takes practice and that
But
takes a
that's
certain.
like an advanced class, right? When you're already flexible,
Very
coming backwards, looking like the exorcist, it's because you're already fucking a pro right there. No? Okay.
No, you don't have to. No, 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 no. That is very advanced. That's very advanced. And when you're beginning, like I even on YouTube, there's some excellent videos. And they explain the different moves and what they mean, because a lot of people have misconceptions about yoga. They're like, oh, it's religious and you're worshiping this and this. It's only honoring you. You're spending time with you. Um,
It's so
uh,
good for you too.
it's so good for you.
Oh my god. Like,
Do you do yoga, BG?
oh man, yoga changed my life, man. Like in Cali,
Yeah.
like I had these patients that were, yoga instructors, and I used to always go over there and I used to see them do it, and they just taught me a bunch of different yoga moves. You know what I'm saying? They're like, try this, because like football, like I said, I played football, but I was not very flexible. Whenever I used to stretch before games, those would be the games I pulled something or something like that. I just wasn't, I couldn't do no splits. I couldn't do none of that, But working with these girls for like, I'll say a good month, a month and a half, I became to be so flexible in terms of like being able to flex your body out. And like you said, you think that it's all about doing all that flexy stuff. It's just everything that leads up to that. You're working on every little angle of your body. You're working on muscles you never used before. It was way more harder than working out in the gym or even playing football to me in the beginning, just because like I wasn't used to doing those things. But man, it helped me out so much. And then like you don't realize.
Especially if you're an athletic person, it will help you a lot, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mentally, it helps you a lot, and physically, like I was able to do things I wasn't able to do, and I think that's the reason why I'm still able to be as athletic as I am now. just because I practice yoga. I love stretching. You stretch parts of your body, you release gases and stuff that you didn't even know were trapped into your body. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how much it's more
So
than
you
just
be
about,
doing yoga, you be farting.
You,
huh?
I said you
Not
be doing
farting.
yoga, you be
I'm just
farting.
not farting. I'm just saying, like, there'd be like gas pockets in your stomach or something, and you
yeah,
twist it and do this certain twist and hold the pose. That that gas pops out. It pops
yeah.
out. Like
The
it
rock
just.
pose is good for that. I learned that when I was
Hmm.
pregnant. They say you get in the rock pose, and they named it that
Hmm.
because you can digest the rock in that pose.
Yeah.
It works to help the digestive system, and it's really simple, and it worked for me.
Yeah.
What about because I now there's different type of yogas, right? There's a yoga that I heard that it's with goat.
The goat.
Yes, that they put you the goat on the top of you when they do yoga. You haven't heard that one? No,
No,
yeah. I heard that there's like a yoga with goat. No, I don't
no,
know. I
like a
don't
real
know.
live
Yeah.
goat. It's
The what?
a real live goat.
The what?
You
It's a
said a
real
goat.
goat.
You said a real goat.
It's a real
Yes,
goat.
a real goat.
Oh no.
Like Google it.
I ain't
Watch.
never
When
did that
you guys
yoga.
come here,
I ain't never did that
how about
yoga.
you know this?
With a goat on their back.
No, I heard. No. And I seen it too. You know where I seen it the first time? It was in Love and Hip Hop, where yes, where what's her name took them to like a yoga station, and then she told them, "But we're gonna do yoga with some goats."
That's a new one.
Christy or
That's a
whatever
new
her
one.
name is, Christy. It is true. That's the thing. When you get out of here, Google it so you know that what I'm talking about is real. I'm not fucking with you guys. It's for real.
No, dude,
Listen.
I wouldn't be
Listen.
shocked. They try a lot of things nowadays. They try to extend it to the next level. Any way possible. I don't understand the goat part, but hey, if it works, it works. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Hey, and
someone.
these days, anything that works for the body, works for the mind, it's so welcome, you know?
Yeah.
If it worked for you, put the goat up there. But the goats, they be on the mountains too, balancing themselves. So maybe they got something to do with, how them goats be on the side of the mountain balancing. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that.
I'm not lying,
Right.
like I'm telling you. Like I've seen that twice already. One time in Love and Hip Hop and the other one I don't know in another place. Like rich people do that shit. I think it was in
Rich
the
people
wife
do
of
a lot of
Plaza,
things.
the wife of ATL. For real. You know how people with money they just want to do anything and try everything because they got the money for it.
Yeah,
For real.
but goats though, like I would think a goat would hurt. How? It's a heavy animal on your back.
I
What would
don't know
be
if
like?
there's bag. I just like I know that there is that because I've seen it twice, and I guess they put the goat on the top, and when they put the goat on the top of the lady, the fucking goat spit it on top of her.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I
Oh,
gotta go with you. Get you see what I mean? Yeah.
Side
oh
effects
wow.
of goat yoga.
Yeah. I
That's
wouldn't
why.
Yeah.
start out. I wouldn't start
Listen,
out and go yoga.
I'm good on it. I've done hot yoga before.
I heard about
What is
that.
that? How is that?
Like going into it, it's almost like I ain't
A
gonna say
sauna?
it's not quite that hot, but it's a warm room.
Like a
And
sauna?
yeah, but not that hot, but it's hot. It's hot. And
Hmm.
you do yoga. It's intense. It's intense.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because you
What
know
be
yoga
the
itself.
what be the hardest yoga pose you did? I remember they had me like sit like I guess I was against the wall with my feet against the wall going straight up and they put books on top,
Hmm.
and you had to really like balance there with the books on top for like 10, 20 minutes, man. That was intense. Like you didn't think little things like that, but it did it. It helped. It helped stretch me out. But that was some intense stuff. And
There's another thing that people do is put a lot of bunch of little needles in your body, all over your body. That's like
acupuncture.
Japanese meditation, no?
Yeah.
They put a
Um.
lot of bunch of needles in back of your back and every legs and everything, and they have to relax your body. There's another thing too that they put like a cup and then they stuck in the what is it
Yeah,
called?
That's called cupping. When they use
cupping.
the cup, and they
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
use that to just kind of balance the energy. But you see, ever see the people with the burn marks on it because the cups are they're warm.
Mhm.
Man,
And then they
oh
provide that
man.
suction too. But also acupuncture is what you're referring to. I tried that the
Mhm.
first. I was a mental health nurse, and a lot of people in substance abuse use acupuncture to treat their disease. And I tried it myself for the first time, and it really. I tried it in my ear, and it was really helpful for like relieving anxiety. And I thought it would hurt because I'm not a needle fan. I do not.
Yeah, yeah.
Me either. I hate needles.
Didn't even feel it. You didn't feel it, but it's really relaxing.
But I heard those needles don't even hurt 'cause they're so thin.
They're like really, really tiny, like really tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, okay.
Thing. So many ways to stay fit. So many ways.
Mhm.
And to stay relaxed. So what's another thing that you do? You talk about food. You say eat nothing and drink nothing but tea, right? What kind of food, starter food do you recommend for people to eat that is good?
I recommend first and foremost because it's summertime. My favorite fruit, watermelon. Watermelon is a superfood. You like
Hydrate.
watermelon, VG? You like watermelon? Mari, do
You
you like
guys didn't
watermelon?
see my video about watermelon steak? I make watermelon steak now.
Listen,
What
you know how to make that?
Yeah, I got a video on my channel about it.
My goodness.
Everybody got not checked it out. Check it out. Watermelon steak. Make it. It's delicious.
how do you
It's
make it? Give us
awesome.
a recipe.
Basically, you season your steak the way you want it. You cut off. You cut out a piece of watermelon the size of your steak, so you can stuff your steak inside of it. And then you cut the top and the bottom of the. You leave about to say a half inch to inch worth of watermelon on both sides. So then when you throw it on top of the grill, the steak cooks inside of the watermelon.
I got excited. I will really tell you that, like, I really had a moment because I thought you were meaning cooking the watermelon as if it was a steak.
Check this out, though. Check this out. Now, after, right? Because in the video where I learned this, after when you cut to get the steak out of, you can take that chunk of watermelon out. If you want to dress it up to make it look like a steak, you can put some black dye over it, and it looks like a medium rare steak. But hot watermelon, like grilled watermelon, tastes good. I didn't even know that, but you found that out by when you cook the steak. You cut that piece off, boom, cut it up, eat it. It was great. It was great.
Oh my goodness, it sounds good. I tried the tuna, like the fake tuna out of watermelon here, and it really was crazy. It was like a trick on my mind. It didn't taste like watermelon at all after they seasoned it. It tastes like it was more like fish or a meaty type thing. So it was really good. So watermelon is more versatile than I thought. And
Yeah,
okay.
grill you up some watermelon, girl. Because that's what he was saying. Like when you watch the video, it shows you both ways for the people that don't eat meat. They're saying like just grilling the watermelon itself. It has great flavor because it kind of takes a little bit of the flavor of your meat, a little bit. But at the same time, like it was good. Like I was shocked because I never would imagine if you grilled a watermelon for like 20, 30 minutes that it would actually taste good. And it tasted great, man. I was just eating just a watermelon too. You can really make the watermelon be your side if you wanted to. You can get the steak, have your steak out, and then have the watermelon out as your size.
Isn't watermelon makes you hydrate good, like with hydration? Is
Yes.
it good for that?
Yeah, full of electrolytes, full of
Okay.
even the seeds. People spit the seeds out. That's one of the best parts. It helps to cleanse the kidneys. So
Well, you're
well.
supposed to
You
eat it?
you eat the seeds?
I chew them. Chew the seeds. Don't spit it out. It's like,
Huh.
I know a lot of people like don't eat that. No, chew the seeds. Chew it. It's not bad. But most of the watermelons are seedless anyway. So
But
Yeah.
people think that's weird, but most time, like even eating the rind, like eating skins of fruits are really good for you too. Like most people you learn to not to eat the rind or not to eat the skin off of certain things like mangoes and things like that. But in reality, that stuff's really good for you.
it is. It is. It is certainly like nutrient dense. I know for a fact, like the rinds and close to the inside of the watermelon, so nutrient dense. But that is my favorite go-to food. In the summertime, I try to have watermelon.
Golden kiwis too.
Kiwis? You like kiwis? Like
Golden kiwis.
the ones that are sweet.
They're gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Those
green
are really good for you
tart for
too.
me. I don't like the tartness of the green ones, and they make your mouth itch.
I
Oh,
like
wow.
them. I like them.
The
The green
fuzzy.
one. I like all kiwi.
I like the golden ones. They're really sweet.
Yeah, they're good. They're really good. And they're good for
They don't
you.
have all that fuzzy stuff on the outside.
What
Yeah,
about
that's
cucumber?
Cucumber is excellent and also excellent for the blood pressure. It really, really works to hydrate the body. Cucumber is amazing to eat. Just kind of, I like I said, summer salad. Summertime is my favorite time of year, but cucumber, tomato, you can mix that in together. Some people like to put onion in it. I do. Little lime.
Filigree saying, what about pineapple?
Pineapple's good.
Absolutely. Yeah. I
Yeah,
love
pineapple's good stuff. In the
juicy.
summertime, I
Yep.
like making a lot of fruit salads. Like, add a lot of fruit in my salad. To the point where it's like I might add a little chicken in there too, just for some meat base. But a lot of salad with fruits in them, grapes, strawberries, even nuts and walnuts and almonds and stuff like that. It's really good. Like summertime, I probably eat more salads than I do like real meals.
Yeah. What kind of dressing do you use? What's
Just strawberry balsamic. It's not even strawberry. It's just I use it on my strawberry dishes, but it's like this balsamic vinaigrette, but it shows a strawberry on it, so it's like a berry balsamic vinaigrette. I love that more than anything. It's so good. I love it.
sound good?
Oh, okay. Damn. I mean, I don't like a lot of veggies. Like, what do you recommend? Like people like me, that they don't eat a lot of vegetables or they don't eat a lot of fruit. What other things that we can replace with that are good enough that
Well,
we can get the same benefit?
Well, I wouldn't say you can find something to replace it, but you can find something to help to kind of work the same way that they work, kind of giving you nutrients. If you don't like to eat a lot of fruit and vegetables, making sure you stay hydrated. I remember you said that you drink like that big gallon of water every
Yeah.
day. That's amazing. You're staying hydrated, so you don't have to eat as many hydrating fruits
Those
and
naked juices are really good too. Because they have a bunch of fruits and veggies that most people don't even eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can find some really good naked juices and drink those. That's what I drink in the morning for breakfast. Like, I only eat like once a day, though. I'm not that dude that eats like a lot. I'd rather snack. I'll snack on some fruit or some, I like cashews and the nuts and stuff like that throughout the day. But I only eat really like one time.
I have a question when it comes to a drink. I heard that Gatorade and Powerade is not that good to be drinking, like people say, because it has a lot of salt or a lot of sugar. Is it true that it's bad?
Absolutely. And it also has a lot of artificial dyes, like those different colors, the orange, the
Mm-hmm.
pink, the green. They look really cool. And then you see your favorite athlete drinking them, so you automatically assume they're good for you. But they have a lot of artificial things in them. So I like to I still want my electrolytes. So you can do things like the watermelon or the fruit waters like coconut water and get the same benefits. Because I try to stay away from the sports drinks because, like you said, they're full of sugar and they're full of a lot of artificial things that aren't really,
Yeah.
natural to your body. So you gotta try and break down all that unnatural stuff. By the time you through breaking it down, you ain't got much left. So do they really work? So
Right here
yeah.
we're talking about coconut water.
Yes, coconut water is like top tier for hydration. It's up there. Like even if you read the back of the Vital Cocoa bottle, it says people who have like a hangover to drink. It's great for hangovers because usually you're dehydrated, which is why you feel bad after you've drank a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
the coconut water has a lot of electrolytes, and you replace it when you're
Okay.
drinking the coconut water.
Oh, okay.
That's what I do. 'Cause I don't really drink any water. Coconut, regular. Not that big on that.
What you do, you just eat your hydrating
I
fruits
just
and
eat
vegetables.
fruits, man. That's it. Like, I never dehydrated. I eat my fruit and do my thing. Like if I
Maybe
go to the
that's why,
gym.
because he eats a lot of fruit. Maybe that's the reason he doesn't get.
Hmm.
That's a lot of people that don't eat fruit or vegetables, like I'm talking about. Like I don't eat none of that, but I feel always thirsty. Is it because for the same reason? Because I don't eat vegetables and
You
fruit.
should eat them. That's the thing. You should really eat them. Like, really, like, people try to find alternative ways, but in reality, the best thing to do is to eat it. Like, trust me, I didn't like all the veggies out there. I don't like all the veggies. Like, as I got older, I started introducing myself to more different veggies that I didn't eat when I was younger. But it's like, after you learn to eat some of them, you learn good dishes with them. You can make certain meals that you don't even taste the thing you don't really like about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can cover it up, doing different ways. So it's like, I just eat it all now. I love it all, man. It's good for you, and that's why it's just really expensive to eat that way.
Hmm.
That's the one thing. Like, when you're eating healthy, it costs you money. You know what I'm saying? Like, They don't want people out there healthy.
It can cost time too, because I realize that when I eat fresh fruits and vegetables, I have to cook them really quickly or they'll go bad. So that means that I'm constantly in the kitchen or I'm constantly going to the grocery store because you're eating fresh. But the pros outweigh the cons. I'll go to the grocery store, I'll call Instacart, whatever. But I try to eat as fresh as possible. But I can understand, like, for working moms and working dads, like, it can definitely it can be a chore, but you can make time for the things that helps to benefit us and make us great.
And like they say, invest in yourself. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta go to Whole Foods and all that place, and it might be expensive, but at the end of the day, it's like, you know, if I can eat this one thing and know that I'm feeling like I'm getting my nutrients from my body, as opposed to going to go get like a $5 meal or something like that I know I'm about to, like, it's about to pass through my system. I'm not gonna get nothing good for it. It's gonna make my life harder because I'm gonna be more tired after I eat it. You know, I'm gonna be wanting to go to sleep and got the itis and stuff like that. So I go ahead and spend the money on it.
And that's even consciously. You sit there and make a decision. Is this even worth eating this? Or like, what is it going to do to my body? Or how does this make me feel? So instead of adapting to these fads and these different diets, eat and see how the food makes you feel before you eat it, while you're eating it, and after you eating it. Like after you eat it, how do you digest it? And it can tell you if something works for you or not.
And Philly Girl got a question. She said about the coconut water. Is it oily at all?
No, it's not. It's milky. It's milky. All coconut waters are not created equal. So just read the label. I promise. Like if it's anything in it more than just coconut water, don't buy it, because they have some that have a lot of additives to make it taste sweet or like certain flavors. But it's not. It tastes like milk, almost like a sweet milk.
He said it's not expensive unless you go to the farmer food stand.
Yeah, the farmer's market.
If you go to any grocery store, like veggies are, like, there's some veggies that aren't that expensive. But if you're talking about, I'm not just talking about going out and just go buy it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about if this is part of your weekly diet, you know, continuously over and over again. That's what you eat. Sometimes we go in our 2 weeks, you know, all we're eating is salads. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. You know, you feel your body. Your body will give you all the signs you need to tell you to stop eating what you're eating. Straight up. It doesn't mean like I can get so big in terms of like my body is just like, okay, man, you are way out of shape. You know, it started giving me feelings that I don't like. And I know it's because I haven't been eating healthy. I haven't been doing the healthy stuff. I haven't been exercising as much as I should. But then, like, once you get back on it, like, all those natural things flush your body right back out, you know, and next thing you know, you're back to good. You know what I'm saying? You're back to good. You're rolling with it. So,
yeah.
But the best thing to do for me, too, I notice, if you can, have a little garden, you know, and pick your favorite vegetables and your favorite fruits to grow. You know? Oh yeah, I got a green thumb. I'm a farmer at the end of the day.
Oh my goodness, what kind of veggies and fruits you got over there?
Well, right now I don't have any here right this second, but I used to like to grow corn. I grew corn, artichoke hearts, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, a bunch of different chili peppers. Because I like a lot of peppers in my food. Like, I love peppers. You'd think I'm Hispanic the way I eat, but I love peppers, so I always get a lot of those things growing in my garden all the time. But we're actually about to start this new one up too. So
that's dope.
But you say you like watermelon. How can you don't put a watermelon tree right there?
I have watermelons too, but I don't eat it. I like it. I don't eat it all the time. Like, I'd rather eat like I said, I like mangoes and kiwis and stuff like that more. Like, I love all fruits and vegetables, but if you look at my refrigerator right now, you see like 2 big containers of like one regular kiwi, one the golden kiwis, because the kids like it. I try to get the kids always eating fruits and stuff instead of all the snacks and stuff like that. So, and then I got a big watermelon on the floor too, so I wasn't sure if I was gonna cook with it or eat it right itself.
There's a question right here. It says, can you grow berries indoors?
I think you can grow anything indoors.
Yeah.
I know they grew strawberries in Colorado indoors during the winter.
Oh.
She said, do you guys?
My neighbor did. I didn't. I always wanted a garden.
I said, do y'all fast for a day at all?
What's that?
Not eat.
Yeah.
How are we not gonna eat all day?
I'll say this. Yeah. I fast, but
I mean, sometimes when you're busy, you know, well, you don't got time to eat, so you know, you might just drink something or something.
I'll fast, but it wouldn't be on purpose.
I think my head will hurt if I don't eat all day.
Some days I just don't eat. Like, I don't need to fast, but it's not like a fasting thing. I just don't eat. Like, I wake up, especially if I ate something heavy the night before. I'll go the whole day not eating, like the whole
You
day.
don't eat because you've been smoking too much, so you're too hard to remember to eat.
No, I don't eat. Like I tell people, we're not supposed to be eating every day. I don't believe that. I think that's false.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we have to eat every day. They keep us fat. That's what they do.
They say there is no watermelon tree, so where you grow them?
In a patch.
Yeah,
They go on the ground.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like my watermelons, the ones I grew were only like the size of like a basketball or a little bit smaller than like volleyball. That's how big my watermelons used to get.
Did they have seeds?
Yeah.
I'm in a
I
gardening
never
group. I
ate
just
them
like
really.
watching them grow all these big, beautiful watermelons.
I
And
will say I used to spit
I'm
out the seeds.
Oh wow. Okay, okay.
I'm gonna try
See.
eating them now. See
Like
what happens.
I'm gonna do it the easy way. I just go to the farmer's market or I go to the grocery stores and go over there with the fruit section and I just pick them up like that. The other way is too much work, too much. I can't do that. I barely have time.
But you can chop up some watermelon, put it in a bowl, take it to you to
I,
class.
let me tell you how I eat the veggies, you know, because you always have to find a way to eat it because a lot of people don't like to eat it because of the taste. So what I try to do is like when it comes, I don't even know if it's a vegetable, but what is a cucumber? Cucumber is a vegetable?
It's a fruit. Anything that's
It's a
seeded is
fruit?
a fruit.
Yeah,
Isn't it sweet? It's not sweet. Isn't anything sweet? It's fruit.
No,
anything
seeded.
with
It has
seeds.
seed.
So
Oh.
tomatoes are fruits.
Yes,
Tomatoes
tomato.
are fruit too? They're not vegetables?
Yeah, they're not. They're fruits.
I thought they were
Squash,
vegetables.
squash is a fruit. A zucchini is a melon. A squash and zucchini, they're both melon.
Hmm.
Oh wow. I thought it
Yeah,
was vegetables.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, have you seen this over there? Like I don't know, but at the Mexican store they sell this thing. It's like a powder, and it's like kind of spicy, tajin or whatever the fuck they call it. I don't know what it's called. You chop up your veggies and you put that thing on, and it already has lemon and it has a little bit of spicy. It's like a powder, like a chili powder. And then you
Hmm.
put it right there and you eat that shit with the cucumber. I don't know what is it called. There's this it's white and it's like it's Caribbean, but it's white and it's like I don't even know if it's a veggie because I'm confused. A veggie or fruit, whatever it is, but it's white and it's hard, like if it's coconut.
Oh, you talk. What is that fruit called? Oh man. What is the name of that? I just seen
In Spanish, it's called jicama.
Yuca, like the
No, no, no. Yuca is like almost like potato, huh? No, that one
not
you
it.
get cold.
Isn't it
That one
like a
you get
Japanese
cold.
fruit? Like
does it have
whenever.
water?
Yeah, it's like it comes in the Caribbean or in China. It's like white. It's like a ball. It's brown, and then the inside is white, and it's hard, and you eat it cold.
I know what you're talking about. I want to know. I don't even know the name because I always wonder what the name of it. It tastes kind of.
They said,
It's
Miss Maddie, say, boy, I'm too busy trying to look good for my man and me too be getting dirty growing a garden. What? What do you mean by that?
he
She
said
said,
he don't think he gonna see you in the garden anytime soon. He was
Why
like,
not? I can be looking sexy. I can be like a little fun, sexy girl.
I think gardening is very sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Your hands in the dirt. You know, you're
I look at
nurturing,
that.
bringing things to life, and then you
I
get to
don't
eat it
know.
later.
Well, I'll do the dirty work, but I just don't feel like being like over there like with the thing and the shovel. And I don't know.
Are you scared of bugs?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not scared of them. I just don't like them. I'm not scared of them. I don't like them because they be biting all over the place. Even if you know, like I don't like that shit. You know, they just bug me. They bug me.
Use some neem oil. Some neem oil is what rub your
Okay.
body with the neem oil before you go out there in the garden.
Uh,
I like it. I like it. Like I love walking barefoot. I wouldn't even wear clothes if I didn't have to. Like
oh
you know what I'm saying? Like
wow.
it's natural. Be free with the earth.
What is a dragon fruit? Which one is that?
I just bought some dragon fruit. Is dragon fruit ever supposed to be sweet? Is the question. None of them had like 5 of them. None of them have ever
Sour?
been
No,
sweet.
it's supposed to be sour.
It looks. It doesn't really. It's like a. I don't
It's
know. I
never
don't.
been sweet.
It doesn't. It's not real. It's not a real sweet fruit. It looks like it should be though. But
Yeah.
and then when you have something that's like a dragon fruit flavor, it's always sweet. So.
Sweet, yeah. But when you actually eat the dragon fruit, you're like, we just had one, man. I was really disappointed. I was like, maybe I don't know how to pick them. I ain't never had one. I ain't never had one that's sweet.
No, I haven't either.
Yeah.
But if they're good for you, I eat it, you know.
Yeah, it gotta always be sweet.
I know
What
it's a lot of things.
is what is the thing that they only grow in China? It's like a stick, sugar cane, or what? No, it's not sugar cane.
Hey, we ate sugar cane growing up in the hood in L.A.
That shit is good.
We used to have sugar cane in the
No,
back.
that
We
shit
used to
is
eat the
good.
hell out of that. That shit's so good. Oh
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sugar cane, natural sugar cane. Break that thing out, peel out, pull it back,
Oh.
eat it, and say, ooh, you chew it up while you
Yeah. We sounding like fucking cows over there.
Yeah.
That shit is good.
Sugar cane was awesome growing up.
Some people down in the islands introduced me to cold sugar cane in South Florida. What's it down in the islands? But down in South Florida, wasn't the islands. I was my first time hearing about it. I had never experienced or
Have you
tasted
ate it? Have you ate it? Tried it?
I have.
You don't like it?
Absolutely. So sweet.
So good.
Yeah.
And that's natural sugar too, so it's like
Exactly.
you would
Yeah.
never think that in the back of the hood of houses, like that would have been growing. That was growing. Like we used to have sugar cane, like in the back, and no one even tried to grow it. It was just growing. Like wow.
It's because the natural fruit or vegetables, when you get it straight from the garden or straight from the earth, it's way better when instead of being concentrated, huh?
Yeah. Sometimes they spray them with different chemicals too to keep the bugs away, and you don't want to eat that stuff. So when you grow it yourself, you can not put that stuff on there and have the best of the best. So
Like when I left Cali, I swear to you, I had these Spanish black chickens, and they're like really red. They're like one of the first breed of chickens. You know what I'm saying? These chickens, I had like at least 5
Black
of them.
chickens?
black.
They're called Spanish blacks. So they're ones with the little red thing, and they're black with like white feathers on the outside of them. Like
Those are not black chickens. They're like gallos. Those are
no, they're
gallos.
called Spanish blacks.
Who put that name?
That was the name of the chickens. You can Google them. Spanish black chickens. And I got them, and they should lay like at least 2 to 3 eggs each. So I have like 15 eggs a day. So I never ate any kind of eggs from the
And
store
what kind of eggs they would fucking hatch? Were they brown, gold?
They're like brown and white.
Brown and white?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe those are the golden eggs.
They're really good too. Like we used to always go out there every morning when we want breakfast. Go
Have
out
you
there.
guys ever ate turtle eggs?
No.
No.
Oh, that's terrible.
I have. They're like, I guess you boil them and then you eat them. They don't get hard. They don't get hard like the normal eggs. They get still like soggy and everything, and you just drink them like that.
You
drink them like if it was a shot.
You've tasted that before?
Yeah.
How was it?
I don't even know. I don't even know the taste. I don't even know how to describe the taste. It's just soggy. It's just soggy.
Was it good?
I don't even know if it was good or not. I just know that I ate that shit.
Like, did somebody force you to do it to the day or something?
We got
no, because
like, hey, try some turtle
where we from, we eat stuff like that. Like they also eat like iguanas. The iguanas. No, for real. They eat what else? Those little eggs. What is it called?
Quail eggs.
The little ones. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about escargot?
I don't know, but there's some little tiny ass eggs.
Yeah, that's fish eggs.
Fish eggs?
Oh, caviar.
Caviar.
Yeah, that caviar. That is nasty. I don't know why people pay so much money for that. That's nasty. I don't like it.
I never had it.
Have you tried it? What is it called? The shell that comes with the shell and it has inside. What is it called? That you eat it like a cocktail. That is like slimy and everything. You put lemon and then it comes out in the sea.
Oh, the
oysters? No,
not the oyster. The
oysters.
Huh.
No.
CONCH. I don't know how to pronounce it. You know what I'm talking
Conch?
about? Conch.
Couch. Have you tried the couch?
Not that
It
conch.
was
No.
very tasty today. The couch. Hey, you know what's good? Eel's good. Have you
See,
guys
they
had
said I
goose
heard
eggs
iguanas
though?
are good. Never had it. I
Have you guys
told you
had?
people eat iguanas.
Iguana.
Everybody eat everything. Like there ain't.
Have you
Nowadays
ate
people eat
rabbits?
everything.
Have you ate rabbits like bunnies?
I tried rabbit before. I'm not.
They used to cook wild rabbit. Like they used to cook it like chicken and put it with gravy. I couldn't do it. That's kind of I like. I think bunnies are cute. I wouldn't want
Yeah, I didn't like eating deer either.
to. It tastes
Have you
gamey.
ate
I
cat
don't
and
like
dog?
anything
No.
gamey like that.
No,
In
no.
Mexico, in
Hey,
Tijuana, one
don't
time I
say
think they
no.
gave me cat or
Don't
dog,
say
one of the two.
no because if you've been in a
Yeah,
Chinese restaurant, you
yeah,
may have.
yeah. And if you've been in Tijuana at 4 in the morning looking for something to eat, I'm pretty positive you're eating dogs and cats. Goddamn it! I asked the lady,
Exactly. So don't
"What
say
is this
no.
you
You're
gave me?
no.
This burrito's so good. What is it? Carne asada, pollo?" And I was like naming off all the ones I knew in Spanish. And then she was like, "No, no, don't worry, just eat, just eat." I'm like, "Oh hell no,
Oh
man."
my gosh, that's nasty. I don't trust fast food. That's why for nasty people.
No, yeah. They're gonna give you surprise meat. That's not okay.
So you have
But
to have the good caviar. Not at all fish egg is good, and I like it. Unlike the toast or the like. That's clam chowder. Clam chowder, no?
it's a clam chowder.
Yeah. Well, he said tasted it on the bread. So isn't that clam chowder when it comes in the bread and then you in the middle and then you eat it with the that's clam chowder, no?
She like
That's
spread eggs on the bread, the
yeah.
cabbage on the bread.
The caviar you eat on top of like
Oh,
crackers or bread. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I tried caviar one time. I always try to try everything once, so but there's certain things I never ate after that. After the first time trying that, but oh,
what
that's
about
cool.
deer?
Like alligator, you guys eat alligator?
No.
You never ate alligator before? I ate that since I moved to the south. It's alright, like, but it's not my
I
favorite either.
like a tough meat. I imagine it'd be tough, right? No.
Like
It's not
like
really that
super
tough,
thick
no.
one.
And imagine how you cook it. I guess like I had it at a really fancy little restaurant, and it was pretty good. Like it was alright, but I don't know, man. Like you said, I don't like anything that have any kind of taste to it. That's not, normal tasting to me. Like the gamey stuff. Like my buddy, he hunts deers, and he gave me venison, and I've eaten some before that I actually liked, but when he gave it to me, man, it just tasted like he just got it right off the road or something. I was like, not down with that.
Wow. That's gamey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nah.
Like quail. You guys eat
What about
quail?
deer? Deer isn't like cow? Like wait, the meat is like the cow?
I had it when I was a
Mm.
child in the stew. Deer
Well, is
stew.
it
It's
thick? Like
not the same.
the meat thick?
Very thick and gamey. Like
That's
it's
right, back. You gotta cook the deer right. You gotta make the deer right to make it
later.
good.
Why it will get you sick if it's not well done?
It's just gonna be tough, probably.
Yeah,
Like turkey, no, the
gamey.
turkey meat compared to the chicken, the turkey meat is more thicker.
And dry,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
dry.
don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like turkey meat.
He said, "I don't like oysters. I like clams and mussels." Yeah, oysters, man. I remember like check this out. I remember when my mom was like, "Yeah, you need to eat some of these." It's like in high school, whatever. She goes, "It helps your sex drive," and so my dumb ass went and bought a bunch of oysters. I'm like, "What? Could I be laying it down? Let me
Is
go get
it
me some
true?
oysters." I don't know. It's nasty.
People say
I've
that
eaten them.
you have to eat like a
I think
dolphin,
that's just a
right?
natural gift that I had. It was
Ah, man.
I
Oh,
didn't need to.
there
I
we
need
go.
no oysters about it. Like I passed on that one. Like I don't like it because the taste, like the texture of an oyster. The texture of it when you eat it. It's like no matter if you fry it, if you boil, whatever way you make your oyster,
It's soggy.
it's got this that taste, man. Oh
Muddy to me, like the smell of mud is what it tastes like. I just
yeah,
cannot.
Oh,
Oyster.
wow.
Guys, I never. They just even if you eat it cook, it's just like that. Like you said, that texture is all.
yeah. No matter how you eat it, like octopus, I've eaten octopus, eel.
Octopus, I
That
heard is nasty because it's too rubbery.
if you eat calamari,
I've
that
had that
stuff's good.
fried, but that's
That's
it. I
good.
haven't had it like. Did you like it? I
I
think I
They
live in
like
say
we live.
alligator you have to be carefully because has any of the fat tissues nasty. Is it true?
it.
We say
Oh, you gotta
alligators. You
get
have
the
to.
fat off of it.
Yeah, probably. I ain't never cooked alligator. I just ate it.
How did they prepare it?
Huh?
When I ate it,
Prepare the alligator that you ate.
they're like alligator like nuggets or something like that. Like so, it was like fried.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got baked based turkey with ginger ale.
Dry them.
Dry
Oh,
them
you
on.
can bake it with ginger ale. Okay, I ain't never heard that. I heard you gotta flip it over and cook it
If you
breast
fry
side down.
a turkey, it's not dry either.
That shit is dangerous. I done seen them videos.
What?
The people be burning up houses, they self, trying to fry a turkey.
Not
That's too
trying
much
it.
hot oil. And then you fry it in the backyard.
Yep.
It takes some bravery.
Bravery.
Oh no. No,
But
no,
I
no.
think they're
There
pretty
ain't
good.
nothing wrong with my sex drive. Yeah, so don't eat the worst shit. I'll tell you that much. Like, don't listen to the myths. Not all myths are true. But
With iodine poisoning, eating all them oysters and nothing happened.
right? Like for
You
real
know, keep on
though.
working how it's supposed to. You ain't gonna have to do all that.
I was scooping them out too. I was like, oh,
So let's say you like being a man. What do you recommend to other men when it comes to the mental health and body wise? You being a man, because we can speak for the woman, right? And a lot of women can relate to us. But you being the man, what do you can say or give it advice to the guys that would want to feel mentally health, exercising? I mean, she got her yoga, I got my Zumba. What do you got for the boys, for the men?
all of it, all of the above. You know what I'm saying? Like all of the above. Do a little bit of everything so you don't get bored of one thing. Because most of us went to weight class. Growing up, you had the classes you went to, especially if you're a football player. They make you go to weights. So then after that, you got
PE.
PE. You go to the gym after that in college, whatever. You're going to the gym. So I just like trying. My favorite thing to do is, go on hikes. Out in
Don't like
the
it.
in the woods, because like you can walk miles without even knowing you walk miles. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't walk so many miles looking at beautiful things and experiencing nature to the
It
point where
distracts you.
I'd rather do that than get on anybody's treadmill. I tell you that much.
Facts. That's me. I be out just walking and going and be in go mode. Or you know what, I'm
Hmm.
down the block, road, cross town somewhere. Just enjoying nature and just being I think it's just a place for us to release. So I can definitely relate to that.
Hmm. Like that's
Mhm.
always the best for me. Like, I take trails and like, you're really working every part of your body. Like, there's this place called Boulder Rock Preserve, so it has a bunch of old boulders and stuff. So you're really climbing up waterfalls, climbing over boulders, climbing underneath boulders and walking around them and stuff like that. So it's like you're getting all kind of fitness going on. It's not just a straight boring walk, or what I'm saying. Like you're actually having to duck and climb and do things like that. And I think doing stuff like that is it's really good for you, man. Like you
Yeah,
said,
but with
for
this
for
type of
mental health,
heat, a lot of people don't want to be walking. It's so hot out there for all the walking thing.
those are the best time to go when it's hot outside.
But let's say
Anytime.
we don't like the heat. What other thing you can recommend? Because there's people who don't like the heat. They don't want to walk outside.
But most of those people don't even want to exercise. They
That's
want
what
to
I'm
go walk
saying. Give them
outside.
another example, another thing that if they don't like to walk,
No,
buy you a treadmill at your house and put it in his house and watch TV.
I do a little. There's a 2020. My thing I call it 2020 and 20. It's 20 push-ups the moment you wake up. Like don't do anything else. As soon as you wake up out of bed, do 20 push-ups. Right? I do 20 push-ups in the middle of the day, and then right before you go to sleep, do 20 push-ups. And you think that's not a lot, but I promise you, you do that for 20 days straight, you'll be ripped.
The
Like
20 challenge.
yeah, the 2020 and 20. That's what I call it.
2020.
Hmm.
That's dope. I like
And do
that.
it for 20 days. I swear to you, like I've done it with people at work. Like people used to do it at work all the time. They're like, man, I feel my arms all ripped now. I'm like, oh wow, you didn't think it was gonna work, did you? Like, no, but it worked out. Like little shot, it's really all about consistency. You can do the littlest of anything. I know a guy that got super ripped off of air muscles, air weights. Act like you have the weight in your hand, right? You tighten your fist and act like you're carrying it, and just do the form. If you're doing
Well, you
perfect
know
form with
something
it,
too? For the lazy people that they don't like to clean the house, if they want to work out, get a broom, start sweeping. That's exercising right there.
It
yeah,
is.
cleaning
Making
is
the
exercise.
bed, cleaning the dishes. You know what I mean?
And it grounds you. Sweeping,
Exactly.
something
Exactly.
everywhere. It is. Indeed, if you're
Yeah,
paying attention, if you're present, if you're going, 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 you missing it. You missing the journey. You got to be
yeah.
present. You see
So
beauty all around you.
walking is key. Yeah, around your block, around your neighborhood.
Isn't
You gotta jump.
what people say that you have to do at least 45 minutes of workout or exercise in a day? 30 minutes or 45 minutes a day?
I think that probably just varies on the
Both.
person.
Mm.
I think it
I,
varies on person. Like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to be? If you're way out of shape, you're trying to get in shape. You have to work way harder than that. You know what I'm saying? But if you're just trying to keep your fitness, keep your stuff, if you go do something like, I think that's the reason why I've worked in the restaurant business for so long. Because I'm always on my feet walking around. I'm running circles around a restaurant all day long. So it's like I'm getting my cardio in. I'm working. Walking around the whole time. So you kind of get your cardio in that profession. But you just got to do something every day. That's my deal. Like, do something. I'm not going to say that there's have to be one specific thing you do every day, but it's just about the consistency. Like, you become mentally strong. Like, that 20 20 is a mental thing. Because I know people that get, like, 3 days in, this is easy, and then they miss day 4, day 5, and you're like, whoa, why'd you stop? And it's like, you're missing the whole point. It's to help build, consistency, help build a pattern, help build self-control, realizing, like, you can dedicate yourself to 20 20 push-ups probably take the average person less than a minute, to get done. But it's that you consistently do it every day at the same time. You learn how to build routine in your life. Learn how to build structure in your life. And things like that really help you more than anything. Like, it's not really about, oh, I lift 300 pounds or I did 1,000 push-ups today. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
just about being able to be consistent in what you do every day. And once you do it every day, it'll definitely
Especially
work
if you
out.
have kids. There is no reason why you should not be doing any type of exercise because you're running like behind them, you know. You're playing with them. You're doing something, so you're always staying active in one form. So there's no excuses.
Said soup cans can make great weights too. Yeah, everything. Hey, I want to do a video with your kids if you got kids, because I'll get my kid right and I'll hang them upside down by their legs and I'll be like pulling them up like this. You know, it's such a good workout for the traps. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so good. And like, you can do so many things. I do push ups with them, sitting there. I'm like laying down in bed. They be playing. They love it too. Like, the kids love it. You love it. You're actually spending time with them
You
at the
got to
same time you're getting exercise.
Yep, yep. Two things, killing two birds with one stone, as they
Yeah.
say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
I love it. Tell
Okay.
us some things about your Zumba. I don't know if I missed it or not. Did you talk about your Zumba?
We
Like,
did. We already get that out
I
of the
missed
way.
it. I missed it. What is your favorite part about Zumba? Though? I want to ask you that.
What was that? Tell me again.
What was your favorite part about when you're doing the Zumba? Like, what's the best? What do you think is
The
the best
music,
part
just
of it?
listening to music, dancing, shaking my booty. Dancing, just interacting with the people. They're having fun, shouting and screaming. Just interacting in the music is the best part of it all.
Do
And
you
then
feel
like
like it's
seeing
a?
them walk out, smiling with a smile, looking like all relieved and happy and excited.
Do you
That's the
feel like
best
that's a
part of my
full
Zumba.
body workout though? Like when you finish the Zumba, are
It is,
you like fully like your whole body? Do you feel like you don't work every muscle?
yes. Depends on the structure because some instructors don't try to do too much because they don't. I focus on the whole body, arms, legs, booty, abs, side, everything. You know,
Mm,
that's what I focus. You know, I don't try to focus either on the arms or on just the legs. I focus on the whole body.
mm.
So I'll be shaking the whole body.
Nice, nice, nice. Yeah.
Yes,
Like
yes.
there's lots of ways, man, to get in shape. Going to the beach, that's another place that I love being at. The beach, running around the
I went
sand.
over here to. There's this. I guess this is the first time that I went to the pool. To the pools out here. It was closer to my house. I guess it's the national park or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they have some bodyguards, right? It is funny though. I gotta say this. Okay, they have some bodyguards, right? So I don't know
Mm-hmm.
how to swim. So I went just with girls, right? So they told me just get in the water, everything's gonna be fine. The water was up to 6 foot. The smallest was 5 foot, and the other one was the kids section, right? But it was like in the other side. So I was like, man, should I go to the little kid section? But I'm not dumb because I don't have no little kid to go to the kid section, right? So I'm like, I'm just gonna sit here, just gonna put my feet in the water, like like I'm gonna swim right now, but I know how to swim, but I'm just chilling. And then the lady is like, just go in, come in, just grab yourself from the edges of the pool. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
what if I drown? And then they're like, oh, we have the bodyguards because they have those bodyguards sitting on the top where they see everybody. It was like 3 girls and 2 boys. And then I was like, you think those little kids, barely 18 years old, is gonna handle me if I'm gonna be drowning? They look super skinny. They look like they could even pull me out of there. I'm like, I don't trust that, so I'm not gonna go. Because normally when we go to the pool, because I don't know how to swim because I'm traumatized. Because one time I went to a lake and I almost drowned. Yes,
Almost
I
died
went to
like
the lake
two,
and I
three
almost
times in the water.
drowned. And from there, I guess my trauma came that I don't really fuck with the water like that. I will go like to the little edge, or I will have my husband pull me in and help me swim, supporting me like pedal. But then when I feel scared, I just go back to the end. That's how I do it when I was
So you
swimming.
could
But I
doggy
didn't have my
paddle.
husband that day, so I'm like, I don't trust those kids. Those kids are super skinny. They don't look like they have enough muscle. I'll stay in the edge to stay safe. And I
But you
didn't
do
stay
know how
in
to
the
doggy
edge.
paddle.
Huh?
You do know how to doggy paddle though.
No. I need to be grabbed by the hand like a little girl.
You
I
can't do
don't
the doggy paddle
know.
to stay afloat.
Get a
I
life
don't even know
vest.
how to float. I don't even know how to float.
Get a life vest. It'll
I
float for
sink.
you.
Whenever I go to water, I go straight to the bottom.
Uh,
I swear, I could not do all that floating stuff on top of the water. None of that. I don't really swim either. I can't even lie. Like I can swim underwater, like from underneath. I can do that little stuff like a little fishy or whatnot. But I kind of do that in like the 5 to 6 foot area. But like you said, I used to be the only guy in high school with a life vest on just to go to pool parties.
Oh wow.
Could they be jumping off the diving board? I'm like, that looks fun. They're like, give me the life vest.
Exactly.
Give me the life vest. I'll do it.
I get
Like, give me that
jealous.
thing.
I get jealous when I see those guys like in the thing jumping like high and going in and stuff. And I'm like, oh, that looks super fucking fun.
It
I wish I
was,
could do that.
but I
But no,
wasn't doing
I'm
it.
good. I just want to watch them and have fun like that.
As long as I have a life vest, I'll get in some water. Like we used to go jet skiing and all that stuff. Like as long as you give me a life vest. And one day I did get really drunk at the lake during lake season, and I was like, you know what? I'm not scared of water anymore. And I just ran and jumped in the water. Like
Oh wow.
it was
Oh
cool.
hell no.
Your
No, no,
fear.
no, no. It's
I
a
that's what my
bullshit.
like after
What
25.
about
Like
you, goddess? Do you know how to swim? Are you good at swimming?
I didn't think I was. I just kind of like because most black girls don't go to the pool and get their hair wet. They got perms. That's what my story was. I didn't never really know, and then when I grew locks, I could get my hair wet, and I just kind of knew like I'm not the best swimmer. I'm not, but I can get out there and I won't drown. And it's just like I'm getting better and better every day. Like I was out there in the ocean this past weekend, and I was floating. I learned how to backstroke. I don't know if it's the salt in the water or what, but I was floating. But yep, I can do what I need to do to get in the
To
water.
survive in the water.
Yeah,
now you can go out there where you don't can't touch the bottom no more.
I did that today on accident on a paddleboard. We got way out there and we couldn't touch the bottom, but they came and saved us on a boat. Yeah.
And I
They
heard
came and
swimming is
saved
a
us.
good exercise. And I heard swimming is a good exercise thing.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
My legs are like they were so sore the first day, but I kind of kept going and swimming every day and got used to it. But it was like a full body workout.
Yeah.
It was dope. I really
Athletes do
enjoyed it.
that. Like when I had my knee surgery, that was one of my therapies. Pool jogging, aqua jogging, and that stuff works so good because you're like keeping the weight of your body off your knees while you're doing it. But I was just running from one end of the pool to the next end of the pool. Like, yeah, that's
Yep.
really good for you. That's actually a pretty good thing to do. for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Damn. They even have Sumba water. You can do Sumba in the water.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, for
that would
real.
be fun.
I'm not joking. It's for real. Yeah, you'll be dancing in the water.
You missing the steps? I can do
Yeah.
that.
Uh,
Right?
and I just don't do that because I don't even know how to swim, so it's pointless. Shit, I'm gonna be drowning. They might think I'm dancing and
Just go to the
shit.
kitty side. You can do it in the kitty side.
I feel embarrassed, man. Like, how am I gonna be over there in the kids section and I'm a grown ass woman and stuff? They be like, "Where's your kid?" I don't got none. I'm here for me. No, that's embarrassing.
That's right, Dr. Patton. I gotta do what I gotta do.
Right? It'll save your life.
I'm thinking of
For
getting like
real.
swimming classes. Somebody to teach me how to swim. Because I really want to, I love it. I love the water. You know what I mean? I'll be over there in the tub in my house and thinking that I'm in the pool, imagining that I'm swimming in there. But nah, I'm actually in my tub.
It's probably more of a mental thing. I know it was for me. Like when I was like 5, my mom took me to the ocean, and I was building a sandcastle by the water. You know how you do, but you know how as the day goes on, the tide comes in farther and farther. Like so I'm sitting there thinking, "Oh, look at me build this stuff. This is cool." And then all I remember was turning around, and when I turned around, this big wave came and hit me. Boom! And then it sucked me underneath, and I went all the way. You know how like the end of the reef, like it started pulling me out to the end of the reef, and I'm like, but I was spinning, so I thought I was swimming up, trying to swim up, but I was actually swimming down, and I went and I hit the sand. I was like, oh, I went the wrong way, and then that's how it like that little lip where like the lip falls down, like I was like and if it wasn't for the water pushing me back, the current coming back to push me, how the current pushes you back, I would have been dead.
You know
I
what I
was
think it would
I
be
was
that
struggling.
at? Doing, what is it? Surfing. Oh my God, that looks so much fun.
It looks fun.
Like
Look,
surfing, being in the fucking big old waves and stuff. Surfing. I would love to learn how to. At first, I want to learn how to swim and then go surfing. That's my next step.
I boogie
sir.
board.
Exactly.
I
Huh?
like boogie board, and that's fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, boogie board or body surf. I body surfed before,
I
but that's
body surf,
all like
but not on
when the
purpose.
water goes up to here. I don't do all the extra stuff.
Yeah, I'm learning. I'm becoming more well versed with water.
No.
I'm taking it slow. I gotta learn. I gotta become more equipped to swim. I was gonna do parasailing, but it ain't work out.
It looks fun.
It does, doesn't it?
I would do that.
Imagine that view.
Like, why would that not be? What would be scary about that? You got a parachute.
Okay, with first they kept canceling our appointment, and then we talked to one of the locals today, and they said, "Well, somebody's current, like the wind came and it snapped the cord from the boat, so these people were free flying in the air
Oh hell
with just the
no.
balloon, and they had all different kind of stuff, but they were okay." But that has you thinking. But they are like really really careful here. Like if it's too windy or cloudy, they won't.
Hey, maybe it's not meant to be. It's not meant to be. And if you're forcing it, you might die up there.
Signs,
Yep.
signs.
Right. I was like, that's it. We're not gonna try to book it again. So I'll just watch it on video and be there vicariously.
Oh
Y'all got
wow.
skydive. Y'all want to skydive?
No.
Hell yeah.
She's like, no, yeah, yeah.
For real.
You do?
Think about
I
height.
never been. I want to. That's one of my bucket lists.
Yeah, I would love to do that, but I have to get over this phobia of heights.
Yeah.
That's
Just
gonna
go
fucking take
hiking
that
up the
shit away
right
right quick.
mountains with the right friends. They get you scared of it. I swear, I almost died on one of these little mountain things while hanging out with my friends, trying to be like them. Because I freeze up when I'm up there like that, and like I froze up at the wrong spot. Like I'm on literally a rock, and you have to like climb up the rock to get on top of the land. We're using a rock. It's like a rock that's stuck in between two pieces of land. You got to go on the rock to get on the other side. But on both sides, it's like 1,000-foot drops. And like I was like, no way, you guys are smoked out of your mind. I'm not doing that. You're tripping. And they're like, no, come on, we're going this way the trail. I'm like, nah, man, I ain't high enough for this. You tripping. Like, you're tripping. But it got down there, and then I froze up, and then I was literally stuck, like, one hand on the rock and my feet on the other rock, and I was like, I can't move. And I was stuck there for like 10 minutes until my buddy like grabbed me. He's like, I got you, don't worry. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna die. But yeah, that stuff's crazy. That's
Oh, hell no.
but we
That
should,
was
you know what we
bad.
should do though? Like, in Morro Bay, the Morro Rock, we used to go over there around there to go climb. But there's a sand dunes, right? And you go climb the sand dunes. So like the first, like they're like sand mountains. So like the first maybe like 100 feet, it's like regular sand, like you kind of just going up the sand. But then it gets hard, so then you always have to take sticks. So you use a stick to carve out where you want to put your hand at, and get up there. And we used to climb sand mountains. I fell off one of those before. I didn't die. Like, it was cool. It hurt a little bit, but it wasn't like that bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You got some stuff.
Yeah.
I don't. My deal is like, as I got older, I didn't want to have any fears no more. Like, that's my goal in life. Every fear I've ever had, I want to be over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even just like physical fears, like mental fears and whatever. Like, I feel like you can't totally be whole. You can't be yourself if you haven't got over all your own demons and all of your own fears. You gotta be able to get through them.
It
You
creates
know,
this.
it makes you immortal. Is what I believe.
Mm-hmm.
All ways to unlock the godness,
Hey,
the God gene.
For sure, for sure.
Hey, this was a good one. I missed the first 15 minutes when I was in my car. My phone was straight to it, like overheated. I'm like, what are you talking about, overheating? And it
Because
took
the
off.
phone gets hot.
Yeah, it was hot, I guess. I don't know what was going on with that, but then I got home. I was like, okay, I need to get in the studio, and I can't even remember where I put my studio keys at. I was like,
Oh,
oh man,
wow.
I guess I'll just go outside to
sure, you get
nature.
some fresh air. Yep.
Have a nice naturist background. Welcome to. This is what my block looks like. It's a very nice and quiet block.
Beautiful. I love that tree.
I love the tree too, except when I have to rake it up. Oh man, it sheds a lot of leaves.
It's not the price to pay.
Yeah, but I love nature, man. Nature's where it's at. Like, if you ever want some peace in your life, just go out there and get into some nature, man. Because like the quietness is what you really go. Like, my favorite thing to do is camping. Like, I'll go camping everywhere. Well, last time we went camping, it was like a thunderstorm, and our tent was going all crazy, like lightning and stuff. We didn't know it was gonna rain that day. And man, it was crazy, but it was still fun. It's still like you're still outside, feeling for yourself. And as long as your tent didn't get rained in, you're good. So
Put this.
it's nice.
Camping. I want to go camping. I haven't never been camping.
Shut up.
For real.
In your life? You
Never.
either? No way. Two people never been camping?
Nope.
Wanted to go at all? Or you just never been?
Would. Yeah. I have to have like some elite camp stuff. So I can't be out like sleeping on the ground and stuff. Cause like there's a room I sleep, bugs crawling on you and mosquitoes. I would want
to. You're not gonna get no bugs in your tent.
If it's really they advance like that.
I'm just saying, like, when I go camp, I don't really get bit up by anything like inside my tent, like. But I do feel you, like I am at that age where ain't no more sleeping on the ground, no sleeping bed. You better give me an air mattress. We get the air mattress.
You know why I have never been camping? Because I'm scared of Bigfoot.
Oh my God. We are Bigfoots.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, we did have a bear come.
No, I just never been camping because in California, there's really not a lot of places to go camping closer to Santa Maria. You know where we from, so
yeah, there are over there. I used to camp all the time out there.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm lost.
You know what I'm saying? Los Osos is a good place to camp out that way. We camped out more Bay a couple times too. Yeah, the beach camping there. You do some beach camping.
Yeah.
I would love to camp on the beach. Philly girl said I'm gonna glamp. Yep, that's glamping. I got to have some glamour to it. I want to be comfortable.
Like I am
a tent or whatever, but I gotta have like a air mattress or something. I want to sleep well while I'm out there. Not no naked.
Now they have those camp. Isn't they have this camp the little tents that they come like queen, kings. You can put like that type of beds, like the air mattress. Now you can actually be comfortable while you're camping.
That'd be dope.
Size, double stack, so you're not touching no ground. But then I also buy the little, because you can buy like one of the little.
But that takes the fun of camping because that's not original camping. You go and everything else. No, motherfucker, go over there and do it the normal way.
Some people only camp in RVs. And I think that's cheap. That's not really camping.
Experience like the normal thing.
Camping is equates to suffering. No, I want to enjoy camping. I don't want to.
You gotta go catch your dinner in a creek with your fishing poles. If you don't catch no fish, you don't eat.
Exactly.
That's
Oh,
torture.
that's proper camping. Remember, there's a movie. What is the movie called? The dude that was I think he was a UPS, or he worked in like whatever, and he got lost in the ocean in the island, and he had to survive. What is it called?
Castaway with
Castaway.
Yeah,
Yes.
he wants you to be like that. He wants you to go over there and try to survive for your life.
He's not a fan of camping. You're not further. I love camping. I think I would go camping the whole summer if I could.
Ooh. The Castaway.
Fun. You know?
That's too much. That's extra. We've evolved.
Exactly.
But if you don't want to catch your food, you can also have your little ice chest for food you like to eat. And I buy those little ice that you buy the little gas cans for. So it's like you have your own kitchen out there. Whenever I'm camping, they'd be like, "Oh, what you cooking?" I'm like, "I'm cooking steak." You know what I'm saying? We're making some baked potato over here, eating some corn. They're like, "Wow, you eating a lot of good food for camping."
I bet that's some good food cooking it out there in nature.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's just experience itself, man. Like, that's one thing I dare you guys to do over the next 365 days. Take a camping trip. That's BG's dare to the ladies. Go get yourself a camping trip.
True. Okay. Sounds good. I'll try it out.
Yeah, there's mountains in Cali. What are you talking about?
There's
a lot of them. There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's even bobcats.
Yeah, man. There's some great trails out there too, for sure. And they hide a lot of aliens in the mountains, so you might want to go check them out if you really like
aliens. Whatever.
You don't believe in them?
I don't believe in aliens.
Oh man, you're tripping. They're definitely aliens. Like when I had a lake house, right? And there was this one, and I thought it was a star, but I was like, a star don't follow you everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it moved around, and it was like it was like going in circles and I know it was alien because 400 League in the Army base right down the road. They always talked about how inside the mountains is where they keep all like the aliens and stuff like that. There's so many Army bases in Cali that you don't see because they're built inside of the mountains.
Believe it.
I believe it too. I drove past Area 51. Be honest, if you ever remember when YouTube first came out, like they had a lot of video. It wasn't censored when they very first, like the first year or two, YouTube was out. It wasn't censored like it is now. They were putting everything on there, and they showed you aliens come down. Mm-hmm. And like, you can Google the Battle of 1981, like the Battle of 1981. You can Google it, and it was a battle that everybody seemed to forgot about, like in LA where they had the freaking people shooting at the alien. They shot everything they could at it, and it didn't do nothing to the ship. Google it. It's
Battle of this was recent.
Okay, it's like if you say that if you believe in mermaids. In mermaids?
A lot of declassified stuff on there. Yeah, a lot of declassified stuff. He said, what about renting a cabin? Yellowstone style, no TV, just electricity. Yeah. When I said
the government just said that they're real.
Yeah, aliens are very real. Why do you think they try to desensitize you with the movies like Men in Black and all that stuff? Because one day they're not going to be able to control the situation, and we are going to start seeing them. And I really think have you not noticed like some people you look like animals, like really animals? Like I'm not even just saying like like they're hairy and crazy. Like, I'm saying like they actually look like. I got a friend that looks like a turtle. He got the turtleneck and everything. Like what I'm saying, like all these like weird. I got friends that look like different animals too, and I'm like, whoa, what I'm saying, like why you don't really look like a human, you look like an animal. Like why are you looking like an animal for? But yeah, there's the Greys. The Greys are out there. Reptilians are out there. That's a lot of reptilians are inside your what do you call it? Entertainment world. They control a lot of that stuff. So, man, if do your alien research. We're aliens. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're aliens. So it's like,
Look at Mars. She's like, boo. Nope, I ain't buying that.
Hey, we're gonna get Net. I'm gonna talk to Net and see. We're gonna talk some more alien stuff. I'm telling Net and tell Net to come on the next show. We see if we can get him back on here because Net most
For
wanted.
part three.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna talk to him about aliens, man. He got a lot of videos about that stuff, man. Like for me, I remember like the cloning and all that stuff too that goes on, and everybody's man. There's people that have been dead a long time that you still see every day. You know that you're just like, whoa, he's not dead. I see him on TV. No, that dude really died a long time ago. But that's a whole nother show,
I'm
and we
excited for that.
and we're definitely gonna get. I'm gonna actually as soon as I get off, I'm gonna go hit up Net. I'm saying Net,
Ready,
let's
let's
do this.
set to do the Sumba. I can do the Sumba right now. But we're gonna do a Sumba. Me and Goddess already said that we're gonna do one of these days or one of these shows. We're gonna do a half of yoga and half of Zumba.
Yumba.
You should just show them a move, Mary. Show them like a beginner two step.
Yeah, but I think that we're gonna leave it for the next show.
Your opinion on cloning is real, that's for sure. You get that out of here. Like we've been doing that for a long time. And I actually called a cloning center because really what they do it for is like that's how a lot of rich people live so long. It's because they have their own DNA cloned so they can have the same body parts that fit their body. You know what I'm saying? So like you go to a clone center, you give them like your DNA or whatever, you pay them their money, and they'll basically reclone you. So then like all your body parts. So say like you have heart failure or something, but you can't find somebody that has the same kind of whatever. Like now you have your heart. That's your heart, the same, everything about your heart. And now they can take that heart and give you a new heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it actually makes sense in a lot of different ways. Like, I want a clone too. Shit, I'll fuck with that nigga every day. Hey, go to work for me. Thank you. I'll be here chilling.
What you need them to do for you?
Right? And they can do a lot of stuff for me. I got some yard work to be done.
They
You know what I'm
say, does
saying?
anybody wonder about Queen Elizabeth? What? That she's a clone or she's an alien or what? What about her?
No way, where am I?
I just think it's something
So
about.
much out there. Small talk. Dude, listen. If you know there's a million different planets and stars and stuff out there, to think that we're the only one with life is the most ridiculous thing ever. You know what I'm saying? I think that's being selfish. Like that's really being naive and selfish. If you think there's a million planets and we're the only one with life on it, that's crazy. We're a planet for a lot of things on us. Like there's billions of organisms alive on us.
Yep.
Even here, plant kingdom, the mushroom kingdom, the animal kingdom, even here. So you can only imagine in the solar system and the worlds beyond.
My theory on he's at BG talking about a conspiracy show. My theory is conspiracy was made up just because someone that didn't want the truth to come out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's just a conspiracy, and he was powerful enough to get away with that in court. And then that's when they're like, okay, so everything that is true, but we don't want people to really believe. We're gonna call it conspiracy. You're like, come on now, like there's a lot of stuff going on in this world that no one really realizes. Like do some mushrooms sometime. You'll see a lot of things.
Where did say I love weed?
I love it too. No.
The herb is medicine
God put it here for us.
for me and for you.
And everybody. And like anything natural, I believe you should roll with it. Mushrooms are natural, weeds natural, a couple other
True.
things natural we're not gonna talk about. But you know what I'm saying? Like do it all, man. Wine's natural, wine's the best drink. You notice that if you ever got drunk off wine, like wine is different from getting drunk off liquor. You know what I'm
Lick
saying? Like
and
you're
cry.
yeah, when you off of wine, you happy. You know what I'm saying? You're all happy, bubbly, running around. Because, natural is where it's at. Say 100% natural.
Facts. Facts.
Mhm.
All right.
But this was a good
Well,
show, guys. Go ahead and let everybody know. All you guys, hit that like no matter what platform you're on. We're on Facebook right now. I know we're on Mary Cruz Facebook. We're on God is Z Facebook. We're on my Facebook. We're on all of our YouTube channels. So make sure you go around to all of them. Hit that like and subscribe. Also, we are on Twitter. I don't know which one we're on Twitter, but we're all on Twitter too. So make sure you check us out there too as well. We're growing. We're trying to make this the best show on YouTube. Give us ideas in the comments. Leave comments. We definitely will answer them. And much love to all you guys. Any last words, ladies?
Be
Stay
well.
active, eat your fruits and vegetables, exercise for at least 15 to 20, 30 minutes, maybe the most, and stay
Mm-hmm.
happy and positive, and be careful for the aliens.
You don't have to worry about the aliens. The aliens are cool.
Hydrated. Watch
Some
out
of
for
them are cool.
Bigfoot too.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you guys watch that show? What was it, Harry and the Hendersons growing up?
I did not.
No, you didn't. Okay. I wouldn't be scared of Bigfoot though. You think about it, like he's just us.
I seen a documentary that they show when they supposedly captured him, but then out of nowhere he opened the case and left before they were gonna transfer him to those laboratories to make sure it was him. That was weird, so I don't believe that they captured him. They were just full of shit.
The
Media.
but to me, Bigfoot was just the first man. You know, because you gotta realize we were all bigger, stronger, heavier, bigger. You know what I'm saying? Back in I'm talking about like thousands of years back. You know, when it first started. Like I think that's all Bigfoot is. It's just the last species of the first generation of humans.
Hmm.
So, but we out. Check us out next week. We'll have something fun to talk about. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Holla at us. Peace.
Peace.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of The Real. I'm